Hey there, beautiful souls. If you are new here, hello and welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you are returning, thank you for your support of the channel. Not every message will resonate for you, and that's okay. Take what feels true for you and just leave the rest behind for someone else who needs to hear it. Before we dive into your tarot messages for November, let's take a quick look at some key astrological aspects for the month. Well, here we go again with another Mercury retrograde. This takes place from the 9th to the 29th of the month. Now, while this might feel like a step back, take it as an invitation to revisit unresolved themes with fresh eyes. Your mind goes even further into the past as you seek to figure out how to unplug from past storylines so you can truly move into the future that resonates with who you are becoming. Within this process, expect surprises, revelations, and eye-opening realizations, particularly if you are a Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. On November 5th, we have a full moon in Taurus. This lunar phase highlights your relationship with your body by encouraging some gentle movement and playful exercise, especially if you've been feeling nervous, sleepless, or stuck in your head. Practices like yoga or grounding rituals that reconnect you to your body's wisdom are a great way to harness the energies at play. Jupiter goes retrograde in Cancer on November 11th, which means the lucky planet enters its dormant season, putting a momentary halt on your ability to expand, especially if you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The good news is that you get to review your growth strategies as a way to perfect your craft. November 20th's new moon in Scorpio invites you to go within to find the answers to tricky questions. If you're able to calm your mind, then some colorful, smart insights are in store for you. Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, this one's for you. And finally, on November 21st, when the sun enters Sagittarius, go ahead and embrace the season of exploration, learning, and celebration. Now that we have that taken care of, just a quick reminder to take a second to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's completely free for you, and it makes a big difference in supporting the channel. And if you're enjoying these videos and want to see more, then give it a like so the YouTube algorithm knows to keep showing you content like this. Stick around, my friends. I'll meet you on the other side to dive into your tarot messages. All right, beautiful souls. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. These are your tarot messages from the universe for the month of November. All right, Aries. Let's dive right in, and I will give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide. And for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Aries seekers. Thank you, angel, spirits, guides, and universe. Could I please have 4 cards for Aries for the month of November? What would you like to tell Aries, please? You have the Sun, starting beautiful with the Sun card. All right. Have the Three of Swords. That is followed by the Ten of Cups. But you end it beautifully with the King of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. It's pretty interesting, my friends. All right, Aries, let's talk. The first message I'm getting out is this is a heavenly month for you. For the most part, it certainly is a heavenly month. You have the Sun, you have that Ten of Cups, you have that King of Pentacles, all beautiful, beautiful energy. There is that one slight sticking point of the Three of Swords in there, but I'm not feeling like it's really bad. I'm getting more of an energy of hard work, an energy of putting in some effort that perhaps you didn't want to put in, or some energy you didn't think you needed to put in, but it's kind of like, all right, I'll do it if I have to, and it ends up in great results, absolutely, all right? But certainly I'm getting this message of it is heavenly, and you are destined to succeed here in this month, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So even if Jupiter is in retrograde, and sometimes that puts our luck on, or actually makes our luck take a back seat, I would say to you, I wouldn't even worry about it. You don't need luck, right? Because your achievements are going to be driven by your own efforts, and I feel they're going to be driven by your own determination this month, and that you see this hard work that you're putting in here, this Three of Swords, whatever it is, that's kind of that sticking point in the month. I feel like because you put it in and you do that effort and you're determined to get over that hump, it makes whatever success you have in this month feel even more gratifying, right? Now, let's also talk a bit about your theme of the month, which is this Page of Cups. I'm feeling like somebody is very inspired here, or somebody is feeling very dreamlike. Like you're dreaming about something, or maybe for some of you, you are in more of a creative mode. I would say that is where you're thriving in this month. But there's also some kind of new, or I'm feeling for somebody some new or unexpected path is opening up for you. But it's really interesting because there's a lot of synchronicity with this path. So I'm feeling like it's quite synchronous with what you're doing, where you're putting your energy, where you least maybe for some of you this is new thought patterns in terms of, oh, I would like to try this, and I've never really tried this before. And so now that you're shifting your mindset toward whatever this thing is, perhaps it's more creative in nature. If it's not creative in nature, even if you're changing this trajectory, if you will, the synchronicity starts to happen as a result of your change in this mindset. I feel like you're quite open and you have a joyful heart about it. So that's kind of nice. Now, for some of you, if you are looking for something in terms of, a romantic situation, all good here too, because this Page of Cups is just about that. It's somebody who could be experiencing new romance, wanting new romance. You have the Sun, you have the Ten of Cups there. So certainly some good cards on the table for somebody who's interested in changing their romantic situation, okay? Now, I'd also say, though, from a professional perspective, or from a money, career, finance perspective, there's something significant for you here at the end of the month, because you have that King of Pentacles, right? King of Pentacles is the financial successful king of the tarot. Definitely somebody who exhibits some excellent businessman skills. is good with money. All right, now this could be you, this could be someone else in your life. Take it how it resonates. Not all messages are for everybody, but certainly a very reliable, dependable person who's good with money. Okay, and it's also somebody who's not afraid of hard work. So if if the hard work is put in, then the results come with that, and that's that King of Pentacles there. So I feel like the professional life, expect a significant uptick in maybe some revenue, profits, what have you. If you have a business, if you're working, if you're not, I'd say there's potential there at the end of the month for a contract, something new, potential offer. But I'm feeling for you as a whole, definitely some good energy here. Okay, but I don't feel like, because of this Three of Swords, it's all coming because of your hard work. Okay, so it's not like it's a random windfall or there's a lucky break or something like that. I just feel like you're a little bit relentless when it comes to hard work, and you're putting in the effort, and you're saying, okay, if I do this, I expect good results. All right. Yeah, and you'll reap directly what you sow, in a way. Yeah, so let's get into your clarifiers. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get into clarifying that Sun card. Let's see. Okay, let's get me a clarifier for the Sun. Tell us about the Sun here. I mean, the Sun is positivity, right? It is all beautiful energy. It is really feeling at the top of your game. There's a lot of warmth involved in this in the month. I feel like especially on this card, this Sun card it really fills that space on that card. So it is a big Sun. Sometimes the Sun card isn't that big on a lot of decks or in a lot of decks. This one really feels inspirational to me. Okay, certainly is a card of abundance and fulfillment. So again, there's also a creative aspect there. So Page of Cups, the Sun, sometimes together, definitely a sign of creativity. So if you're somebody who has maybe you do some kind of art or something, and you've been considering exploring your art, I say this is a really good time for that. But also, it's bringing you a lot of inner peace. Now, if you have I want to say if you have a desire to take up an art or something creative, this is a good time to do that as well. Okay, and definitely feeling that you are in a really great balanced place this month because you have that Six of Pentacles. Okay, so Six of Pentacles is the card of giving and receiving. It is the card of having enough, and it's definitely a card of saying, I feel balanced and I feel good where I am, and I'm feeling like I'm not feeling that there is a lack of anything. Okay, so when we look at the Six of Pentacles, you certainly can decide how you would like to spend your resources. Now, your resources don't necessarily have to be your money. It can be your personal energy, right? So it's a flow here, right? There's a flow, outward as well as a flow inward, but it is a flow of abundance for me, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you are holding on to something, or you're choosing to help somebody, whether you're being one way or the other. Okay, if you feel like you can help, or you're giving out some resources, that could be your time, as I said, doesn't have to be money, but you're feeling like you're in a good place to be of service and to do something. Now, I feel for somebody, As I said, all these messages are for everybody. I feel like you're feeling very dedicated to something in helping somebody or wanting to help somebody, or dedicated in helping a cause at this time for some of you. But I also feel like if you are dedicated to helping yourself financially, then I feel for somebody you're doing some job hunting, and you're searching for that right opportunity. But I do feel if that's the case, then things are aligning for you nicely in that regard. Let's get some more clarifiers for the sun, please. See what you got. Yeah, the 5 of Cups here. Okay, so if that is your case and you're looking and you're doing some job hunting, don't look at it from a negative perspective and say, oh, well, you know, nobody's responding. Or sometimes it's not the best time of year in November to be doing this, but I feel like you need to keep a positive sight on this. Because I do feel, even though this 5 of Cups has come out, I do feel that whatever it is comes into play more in the latter half of the month. And I feel like the stars are aligning to help you. You're just not seeing it, okay? With the 5 of Cups, we don't see the good stuff. We only focus in on the negative. That's what that card is about. So don't just focus in on that. As I said, the universe is supporting you. It's there to enhance your chances of finding something that's very fulfilling, because you do have the 10 of Cups, which is maximum fulfillment, and you have the King of Pentacles. And yes, they're saying that's the truth because you have the 6 of Wands. So don't just focus in on the negative. Success is at hand here. It's just a timing thing, all right? So if you are going hunting for a job, I'll give you that message. So let's move on from there, because that's not for everybody. Let's get into understanding a bit more of this 3 of Swords. For some of you, I feel like you need to put in some hard work, and you're really either not up to it, you're not in the mood for it, or you really don't trust your own abilities, okay? So I would say to you, the message that I'm hearing is avoid second guessing your instincts, okay? And for some of you, you may be doubting your own decisions. I would say that's probably why you're feeling this 3 of Swords in that second week. You need a little bit of love for yourself, which is your Knight of Cups, okay? You need that little bit of feeling like listening to your own heart, okay? That's the message I'm getting. Listen to your own heart and give love to yourself in this instance, because that's what's going to help you to feel a bit more trust yourself and your abilities, and really be okay with your decisions, okay? Let's get into some further clarifiers here. Yeah, you have the 2 of Wands. So it's like there is a path here with 2 ways to go down, 2 paths to go down, right? The left path, the right path. Which is the better one for you? And I feel like this is why you're either indecisive, or you're not trusting your decisions, or you are doubting your decisions. What I want to tell you, the message I'm getting is either way is going to result in the same end game. So I would say to you, don't worry about it. I think you also, I'm getting a message for somebody that there's a combination of ambition and thoughtful planning that needs to happen here, okay? So and it is a measured combination, right? So there's a right combo there for you of how much thoughtful planning and ambition you require to get to the other side of that Two of Wands, all right? But that's what's going to propel you forward. So, yeah, so let's get one more clarifier. Ace of Wands, you're going to feel so much happier for it because you're going to feel a lot more inspired once you've made that decision. Now, I'm also getting for somebody, you know, if you're a little bit more bold than you are used to being, that's going to be helpful here. I'd say be bold, but blend that with a little bit of patience. It's going to help you to achieve the success, because then you get to that Ten of Cups, you get to that Knight of Pentacles, and you're just flying, right? You're flying high and beautiful, okay? So let's clarify the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, clarifying the Ten of Cups, please. And thank you, truly grateful. Yeah, you have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is definitely a nurturing energy. So let's go back to that talk about creativity, because I feel for somebody, maybe you've always wanted to do something with your creative skills. Maybe now's the time for some of you to start that side business with your creative skills. Maybe you've been looking for a job and you haven't been able to, because for some of you, the universe is trying to tell you it's time to take those creative skills out and start your own little something, all right? Maybe you can, you know, use that art, that musical instrument, that whatever, that artistic something that you have, that creativity. And, you know, creativity comes in many, many forms. It's not just art, right? So using that creative skill set that you have, bringing it out, loving it a little bit with that Knight of Cups and that Queen of Cups, giving it a little nurturing energy, a little bit of, yeah, a little bit of gentleness and a little bit of kindness towards yourself, realizing that, you know, any kind of new business takes work. So yes, it's work, but if you love the work that you do, then it's so much better. All right. Okay, let's continue to clarify this Ten of Cups, please. You have the Nine of Swords. It tells me for some of you, you are obviously going to have few sleepless nights in regard to this. Again, this is going back to that second guessing or doubting yourself, doubting your decisions. I would say to you, again, you need to trust in your abilities. You have everything you need. These are clarifying the Ten of Cups. So obviously you're saying you're invested in your happiness. You're invested in this being something that's going to take you, not only fulfill you emotionally, but something that's going to be financially successful for you. And it will be, because you have the King of Pentacles there. So I would say stop, if you can, stop giving too much head thought to it, and just work on it. Work on it for the love of doing something and learning something new in terms of business each day, along with the love of the artistic whatever or the creative venture. And then eventually it will turn itself into something very, very successful. I do feel for somebody, your determination is strong, though. That's what's going to make you very successful. You're very resilient, and this is going to act as what I feel is a guiding light for you. I feel like, yeah, you see, you have a lot of perseverance here. That's your Nine of Wands. So I do feel you're very determined, but you're very resilient as well. So this is going to be the guiding light, as I was saying, and it's going to lead you towards success and satisfaction in whatever area of your life this may be. All right. Let's have clarifiers for that King of Pentacles. Yeah, you see, you have these Seven of Pentacles, a tree full of coins. Okay, and those coins will be pickable at some point. Maybe not pickable at the end of this month, but you are planting the seeds. The tree is grown and you'll be able to harvest that. So as I said, you're going to reap. You're going to reap directly what you sow. Okay, those rewards can be reaped because they're going to align with the effort that you've invested in this venture. All right, let's get 2 more clarifiers for the King of Pentacles. Definitely a change for some of you, a transformation with this Death card, something that is probably a 180 from what you have been doing in the past, but you also have that gorgeous Chariot card. So as I said, you're gonna succeed. Beautiful energy. Definitely, you know, hard-earned rewards here, my friends. Aries. Let's close out your reading with a message from the fairies. Let's see what the fairies would like to add as a message for you. Let's see. Message from the fairies for Aries for November. Okay, you got a card called Protection. I'm sorry, I hope you can see that. My camera goes in and out of focus. I'll read it to you. It says, the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Yeah, that's good advice for anybody. And nice to know that you are well protected. So if you have the protection, there shouldn't be any reason why you can't jump ahead and trust yourself, Aries. Sounds like a great month for you. And I'll leave your reading there, and I hope there was something in it that resonated. Now, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Maybe you want to hit the notification bell if you want to know when I drop my next video, because next month I'm actually going to announce something I'm very excited about, something I'd love to do for my community of supporters, that people that have, you know, listened to these videos and stuck with me. And so I will be announcing that at in my videos of next month. So if you're interested in listening to that, then as I said, subscribe to the channel and you won't miss it. Okay, I'll see you again very soon, my friends. And until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.